The truth is, we are not human beings
Yeah.
came here to have a spiritual experience.
Yeah.
We are spiritual beings came here to have a human experience. If I have a new car, I said, oh, when I get this car, I'll be so happy. So if somebody come and steal my car, now I am miserable.
Yeah.
Right? So same car became a cause of my pain. So that is why it is important to go to sleep with the right emotional state. But actually, we create more through vibration than through action.
Wow.
And meditation helps you to change your vibration. I say energy management is more important than time
Time management. So true.
Because you repeat what you don't repair. Trauma not transformed becomes trauma transferred. Then he told me if you meditate for 40 days, you can heal your TB without any medication. And after 30 days, I was due for my chest x-ray. When I got my x-ray done,
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That Healing Feeling with me, Neha Ranglani. And today I'm joined by Shreyans Daga, who is a successful entrepreneur, spiritual teacher, and a transformation coach whose work beautifully bridges science and spirituality. Through the Shreyans Daga Foundation, his teachings on meditation, breathwork, neuroscience, and manifestation have reached over 1 million people worldwide. His latest initiative, the Soul Lab app, makes his wisdom accessible to anyone, anywhere. Having shared the stage with thought leaders like Deepak Chopra, Bruce Lipton, and Jim Kwik, Shreyans inspires people from boardroom to spiritual retreats to live a life of purpose, fulfillment, and conscious living. Join me in welcoming Shreyans Daga. Hi Shreyans, welcome on my podcast.
hi Neha, thank you so much for inviting me. It's my pleasure to be here.
I'm so glad that you're sitting here today and we are going to be doing this because I've been wanting to pick your brain on meditation, on transcendental breathwork. There's so many concepts which I want to really understand about. And today that you're sitting here, please be prepared for all the questions that are going to come your way because I have too many.
Happy to.
And actually, 2 years back, I was flying to Jammu and I had downloaded one of your chakra balancing meditations. I was like, okay, let me do this for 1 hour in the flight. It was a 1 hour meditation. And
Yeah.
I did that. And when I got down, I really felt like I've released so much that I was carrying within me. I don't know what shifted, but something really shifted for the better. And there was a sense of lightness. There was a sense of balance and centeredness. And that 1 hour, how it flew by, I just didn't realize. And I was like, wow, Shreyans's meditations are really deep and powerful. So I'm going to
Thank
ask
you.
you a lot about that.
Yes.
But first, I would like to know about your journey. How did you move from an entrepreneur to a spiritual elevator, and how did you explore that spiritual part of life?
Right. So I'll start by how I got into spirituality first.
Okay.
In fact, before I got into entrepreneurship or got into work,
Huh.
I was into spirituality.
Okay.
So the year was 1993. I was 19. I was in second year college, BCom in Sydenham.
Yeah.
And suddenly I got to know my father passed away. He was 46.
Okay.
He got liver cirrhosis and he passed away. It was a sudden death. And I was in a state of shock. My family was feeling lost. I was going through a lot of grief, anxiety, insecurities. And next 2.5 years, I was more like a semi-depressed, And after 2.5 years, I got detected of chest tuberculosis.
Oh, okay.
And that was the time I really broke down and I said, I need some help, I need some guidance. My sister introduced me to one spiritual teacher, Brahmashi Patriji. He was coming to Bombay. So he happened to stay with me that time. And then first time he introduced me to meditation.
Acha.
And my first experience of meditation was amazing. I felt so calm, so relaxed, so peaceful. That feeling I'd forgotten in last 2.5
Yeah.
years, And that inspired me to meditate again. And I was very curious. I had too many questions from him.
Yeah.
And then he told me if you meditate for 40 days, you can heal your TB without any medication. And it was an early stage of TB, so I took up that as a challenge. And he left next day, but I continued my meditation as he guided me. And after 30 days, I was due for my chest x-ray. And when I got my x-ray done, the TB was completely gone.
Wow. Only through meditation.
Only through meditation. But of course, in between, I did a Reiki course, a pranic healing course,
Yeah.
a Silva method of mind control course, because I was also a little skeptical. What if
Yeah.
meditation is not working? So whatever I could try,
But
I
you didn't
tried.
take medication.
Yeah, because I was off medicines, so I gave it all.
No, but
So-
did you take medicines?
No medicines.
No medicines.
First 2 days I
Wow.
took, but since I met him, I
Oh,
stopped.
you didn't. Wow.
And then I realized that TB was gone. I mean, emotionally also, I was feeling much better. I can't believe what I was 1 month. In 1 month, I was feeling so calm, peaceful, confident.
Yeah.
Anxiety was gone. Otherwise, I would wake up in the middle of the nights with a panic attack.
Yeah.
All that was completely gone.
Wow.
I connected back to a few of my close friends, old friends, back to my little social life. So everything changed. And that's how I got into spirituality. That time I got an inspiration that in this lifetime, I want to now spread meditation to everyone.
Wow.
Because for me it was so empowering that there's no dependency. Patri sir came, just I spent a day with him, he taught me, he left. But he gave me a tool,
Yeah.
just a breath, which is so powerful and which is always there with us,
Yeah.
and which transformed everything. So which is what I liked about the whole thing, that there's no dependency on anybody.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I thought that if something is so freely available, why not spread it to everyone else?
Absolutely.
And that's how my spiritual journey started. And then later on, I got into business. I found my life partner, whom I married. So, and everything happened because of meditation. And so for me, my spiritual life and my work life is very integrated. And since last 6 years that I go into teaching now.
Okay.
Because I always wanted to teach. At some point of time, I had a goal that, if I make say, this much money, then I'll start teaching. So I achieved my financial goals by 2012. But I started only by 2019.
And how did you start? And what was your way to reach out to people?
So along with Patri sir, I traveled a lot and people knew me but I used to organize people's workshops.
Okay.
I used to invite spiritual masters from all around the world, organize their workshop. I also run a spiritual center in Bangalore by the name of Pyramid Valley.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to
International.
know about that.
Yeah, so I used to organize the workshops there also. So I was very much part of the spiritual community, but never as a teacher.
Right.
But I knew that something, anytime I would share with my friends and family, and they would always tell me, oh, you should start teaching.
Right.
Because my words had some impact on them. And I also felt very fulfilling when I see people's life transform
Yeah.
because of some guidance or advice. And when I started teaching, it really was very fulfilling. Initially, I was doing both work and teaching for the first 6 months. And I was into agri-commodities trading, extremely volatile. And I said, no, I'm not doing justice to either of the two.
Yeah.
So then I took a call that, okay, I'll stop trading.
Oh, you stopped your business.
So luckily, I have a joint family.
Okay.
So my brothers and cousins who are looking at other parts of the business, that they are looking after.
Yeah.
What I used to look after, I stopped.
Okay.
So from all the time thinking of making money, now all the time I think of how do I spend money.
Oh, that's a great shift. I think everyone
So
want
money is still in my mind.
Yeah, but everyone would want to be in your shoes. How do you spend money? Because you first need to make that much to be able to be in a position to spend that much, right?
Yeah.
So it's such an inspiring journey that you've actually got there. And now you're also serving people. So I feel one part of your mind must be thinking, how do I serve people more? Because that's what you are into.
Totally. Now that is my passion.
Yeah.
And it's not even about serving people, it's more about it is giving me fulfillment.
Right.
So that's my reward that I'm getting. So I'm doing for my own self actually.
You're doing for your own self, but that's fulfilling you so much that it's
Yeah.
propelling you to do more of
Yes,
that. And that's
yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
And tell me about your Pyramid Valley in Bangalore. What is the center about? What do you do over there? How do you facilitate your training? And what is the outcome once people come to your Pyramid Valley? Because I've been wanting to visit. That's one place I've been telling my friends. I said, I really want to go there and experience what happens. Because I've also understood about this high vortex energy that happens when you're in that, and when you meditate in that space, a lot of deep transformation and awakening happens. So
Right.
I want you to take us through this
Right.
process and explain how this works.
So Pyramid Valley was inspired by a vision of Patriji,
Okay.
and he has a concept to as a meditation center. He would always propagate to or suggest to build pyramids, because pyramid being a sacred geometry is a very high vortex of energy.
Yeah.
So it absorbs energy from the cosmos
Okay.
and retains the energy.
Okay.
So when you meditate inside the pyramid, it's very much easier to go deeper into altered state of consciousness, to experience those transcendental states.
Yeah.
So that's why not meditate inside a pyramid?
Okay.
So that's how the whole concept of pyramid started. Then Patriji chose the land in Bangalore in 2003, and he handed me with that project that you have to uh, lead this project. So I, along with other group of trustees, took up that project. And 2008 we inaugurated the pyramid and spread over almost around 40 acres.
Wow.
So we have accommodation for 500 people now.
That's amazing.
So the whole idea of Pyramid Valley is that it has become a common platform for all international masters, Indian masters, for all those who want to teach on a path of spirituality. They can come organize their workshops.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not like, oh, it's only Patriji's center, only his workshop, or only my workshop. It's open to all.
Yeah.
It's a common platform for anybody to come and organize their workshops there. Otherwise, we have a free, it's open to all. There's a free meditation, so seekers can come anytime. We offer free food, free meditation to everybody who comes into the valley.
Okay.
So this is our mission, to how do we empower and transform people with the help of multiple spiritual practices like meditation, past life regression, transgenerational healing, breathwork, various workshops.
So I'm going to ask you about all of this because I'm so intrigued to know about how all these processes work in elevating your consciousness. But before that, I want to first dive into the concept of meditation, because so many people who want to meditate, who want to learn to meditate or want to explore that, that whole aspect of meditation, but the fear that stops them is, I cannot have a blank mind. My thoughts don't stop. I have too many thoughts, and then I get मुझे घबराहट हो जाती है when I close my eyes. All these are the first things that you hear from somebody who's never meditated or who's just a beginner. So I want to understand from you, how does someone learn about meditation and overcome these fears? So what is your process to teach people that kind of meditation?
Yeah. First, to understand why should we do meditation. Meditation is not for meditation. It is supposed to make our life better.
Yeah.
So, Buddha discovered, after 6 years of his search, he found that why are people unhappy? People are suffering because they are attached, they identify with the world of things.
Yeah.
And they look for happiness inside in those things. It could be people, places, things, time, and events, And that's what we do. Everything that we do in our life is for that some emotional payoff.
Yeah.
Or if I do this, then I'll be happy. If I get this, then I'll be happy. Right? So we are conditioned to believe that happiness lies outside of us.
Yeah.
Right? But the truth is, something which we believe is giving us happiness also holds the power to give us that much of pain or sorrow, right?
Absolutely, yes.
If I have a new car, I said, oh, when I get this car, I'll be so happy. If somebody come and steal my car, now I am miserable.
Yeah.
Right? So same car became a cause of my pain.
Yeah.
So what is causing the pain is not the car, is my attachment with that car. The moment I identified, oh, it is my car.
Yeah.
If it was not my car,
I wouldn't feel
and
anything.
I won't feel that pain.
Yeah.
Somebody steals that car, I won't care. But now that I know it's my car, so my identification with the car is the cause of my suffering.
Yeah.
Now, what gives the identification is your identity. When I say, oh, I'm Shreyans Daga, this is my car, so my identity is identified with that car. And that's why I'm attached with that car, right?
Right.
Now, what gives me that identity is my thoughts, right? When I'm sleeping, I forget myself,
Right.
right? I don't even care where am I sleeping. I forget everything. But the moment I get up, the moment I see my mobile phone, my WhatsApp, again the
Yeah.
identity comes in,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So our identity exists because of our thoughts. So the root cause of suffering is stemming from the thoughts.
Okay.
Thoughts giving you the identity. Identity leads to the identification to the world of things. And identification leads to attachment. And then that's the cause of suffering.
Yeah.
So Buddha found an amazing technique called Anapansati. Right? When you are with your in-breath and out-breath, you cannot be with your thoughts.
Right.
And the moment you are no more thinking, you lose your identity. You lose your personality self, your ego self.
Right.
And the moment you lose that, you lose all the resistance. All your suffering, all your pain, all your problems disappear for that moment. But then something beautiful happens. When you lose your identity, looks like that you're losing something, but actually at that moment you connect to your consciousness, your pure consciousness, your infinite consciousness. Because the only thing which is acting as an obstruction to your connection to your consciousness is your resistance. Right?
Yeah.
And the moment you drop the resistance to all existence, you connect to your consciousness. And then you experience that pure joy, pure love, pure happiness.
Yeah.
Right? That Sat Chit Anand.
Yeah.
Well, once you experience that, then you realize that, oh my God, I thought that I'm losing something.
Yeah.
I have to lose my identity, my ego.
Yeah.
But actually I found something much bigger.
Yeah.
Right? Which is my own self, which is free, which is eternal.
Yeah.
Right? So at one level, your ego is dying, but on another level, you are finding your eternity.
Yes. Which is
Right.
what I think the purpose of human life is, right?
Exactly.
We are here for that.
Yeah, because the truth is we are not human beings
Yeah.
came here to have a spiritual experience.
Yeah.
We are spiritual beings came here to have a human experience.
Yeah.
So we are actually pure consciousness performing
Yeah.
the roles we need to play
Yes.
as an identity, as an ego, which is also eventually meant for our evolution of our consciousness.
Yes. Yes.
And that's what meditation does, to make you realize your expanded consciousness,
Yeah.
your true being, what you really are.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why, and when you come back from your meditation, when you open your eyes,
Yeah.
you come back with the same feelings of inner love, inner joy. Because now you realize that, oh, the happiness which I was chasing outside, which is actually the temporary pleasure,
Yeah.
right? That dopamine rush you get for some time.
Yeah.
And the moment the dopamine rush wears off,
Yeah.
the pain again comes back. And now you find something else to numb that pain. But the truth is, we don't need to chase that outside. That reservoir, that treasure of happiness is already within us. And when you find that, it's so liberating.
Yeah.
It's so empowering. And then you lose your dependency on anything outside.
Yeah. So nothing
Because
shakes you too much, right?
Nothing shakes you too much because it is a deep desire to be happy.
Yeah.
Because that is the very nature of our consciousness,
Yeah.
Satchitanand.
Bliss. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we are all craving happiness. Only error is we are looking for it outside.
Outside. That's
So
so
that is
beautiful.
what we've been taught.
Yeah.
That is what we've been conditioned from our mother, father, teacher,
Everybody, yeah.
preacher, minister, friends,
Yeah.
trends, religion, nation. Everybody says so.
Yeah, chase success, chase relationship, chase money, chase everything, outside. But nobody says chase your inner self and true self. And that comes from meditation. But that's so beautiful and profound, Shreyans. That's amazing. But tell me, there are people who cannot close their eyes because the thoughts trouble them, right? So when they're beginners and the thoughts are like constantly fogging their mind, they get scared of their own thoughts and of just closing their eyes. How can they start meditating and how can they overcome that fear
Yeah.
of their own thoughts?
Yeah. So a lot of times, we fear the unknown.
Yeah.
What if I stop thinking? Oh, I don't want to lose attachment with things. Because I'm so happy here.
Yeah.
Or I this gives me happiness. And it is natural.
Yeah.
I don't judge them because it is natural for
Yeah.
all of us to be attached to things because we look for happiness inside them.
Yeah.
Because we were never shown an alternative way.
Yeah.
But once we realize that, something which is so freely available,
Yeah.
so easily available, and which is infinite source of happiness.
Yeah.
The moment you realize that that source is your ultimate resource, your ever-ready resource,
Yeah.
then you don't need to outsource to the world of things.
Yeah.
So, because they don't know that, they fear the unknown. They don't know
Yeah.
the science of meditation.
Yeah.
But once you know there's something, when you drop it, there's something much bigger which you will gain.
Yeah.
Right? It's like when the wave realizes,
Yeah.
when the wave loses its identity, it realizes that it's an ocean.
Yeah.
Right? So there's nothing to fear. Secondly, for the mind which is all the time thinking, that compulsive background commentary constantly going on, that obsessive thoughts, for them I propose breathwork.
Okay.
Because they're used to activity. They're always used
Yeah.
to doing something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in breathwork, in that fast breathing, deep fast breathing, conscious connected breathing, you use your body as an instrument of consciousness. So you're doing some activity,
Yeah.
but doing that breathwork as an activity, eventually it anesthetizes your analytical mind, and then you slip into the state of meditation.
Okay. So for people who fear their thoughts, they should first start with breath work.
Breathwork is a very powerful tool to help them slip into that meditative state.
Is that the transcendental breath work what you're talking about?
Yeah. So this is my technique, transcendental breathwork. I mean, there are many breathwork techniques,
Right.
but this is what I teach because I found it most effective. Yeah.
But so how does that work? How do you go about with the transcendental breath work?
So it's a conscious connected breathing.
Okay.
So full breath in through your nostrils and full breath out through your nostrils or from your mouth.
Okay.
Either way. And it's a continuous breathing. There are no gaps between the breath.
Okay.
So technique is very simple, but yet very powerful. It's more like an emotional detoxification.
Okay.
So all your buried, frozen memories, buried emotions, which you're carrying from maybe many lifetimes,
Right.
it all comes up
Okay.
and it releases.
Yeah. Is it like the kriya? Like
It's a kriya. It's like a pranayam.
okay. Yeah.
It's just that in Western world we call it breathwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a different technique of a pranayam. Like how we have many pranayams,
Yeah.
many it's one. So same way breathwork is one of the breathwork technique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you beautifully put that it clears a lot of emotional debris within us, right? So does that mean that we clear off a lot of stored emotions and trauma that we are not aware of, and we can actually start feeling much better emotionally by just doing the breath work?
100%. Because what we feel, these emotions, these buried emotions, they're not lying empty, or they are not staying, they have not made your body their house and sitting idle. They need energy to survive.
Right.
So the moment you get up, you feel fresh, you feel rejuvenated, you have some creative ideas, but the research shows that 90 to 95% of the energy is consumed by these fear-based, survival-based emotions
Which are stored in our body.
in our body. Because Our emotions are nothing but the memory of the past.
Right.
Right? Any experience that happens in our life, how do you memorize these emotions? Only when you feel it.
Yeah.
Then and our body is a memory bank of all these emotions.
Right.
We store it in our body. And these emotions, because it has its own energy frequency and vibration is very low, it constantly consumes all our creative energy.
Okay.
So we have very less energy to for our creative endeavors, for doing something productive,
Okay.
to be really efficient, for
Yeah.
clarity, because most of the energy is consumed by it.
Yeah.
But once you release all these fear-based emotions,
Yeah.
all these survival-based emotions, now, so every time you release these emotions, you liberate so much of energy.
Yeah.
And now that same energy is available for your creativity.
Hmm.
That's why people who does breath work, meditation, at the age of 50, at the age of 70, as a child they say, oh, I was a very good painter. At the age of 70, I've seen they start painting again.
Yeah.
Because that creativity comes alive.
Hmm.
We are all unique beings, we
Yeah.
all have some unique expression of the divine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But by the age, see, they say research shows that till the age of 6, 98% people are creative. By the age of 30, only 2% stays creative.
Wow. And why is that?
Because we go through life's challenges. We go through adversities, some death in
Yeah.
the family, some business issue,
Yeah.
some loss, some
Yeah.
work pressure, or studies pressure. We need to get that degree, to
Yeah.
get the job. All those things that we
Yeah.
keep chasing outside.
Yeah.
We memorize that all emotionally, right? And more and slowly we lose our creativity.
Because we get full of all the emotional kachara that we are putting within ourselves.
Always in a survival based mode, right? As if the tiger is attacking and we are like
Yeah.
running to fight or freeze, we're in
Yeah.
that state. And that becomes a state of being. That becomes the norm for us,
Yeah.
right? So when you release that emotions, then you realize you really liberate yourself. You
Yeah.
feel the freedom.
Yeah. So, but you don't even know consciously you're releasing the emotions. But when you do the breath work, a lot of it gets released on its own, I'm
on its
assuming,
own.
right?
Absolutely.
And then
you don't need to know.
You don't need to know.
Because the cosmic energy, when you draw so much
Yeah.
of cosmic energy, the energy has its own intelligence.
After-
And it knows where to work,
Absolutely. Yeah.
what to work on.
Yeah, yeah.
And it will release.
And you just have to allow it to work. You have
And
to do the
just-
work, and the energy, cosmic energy, will do its work.
Exactly.
And you then, is it that you then allow the cosmic energy, the divine energy to flow through you because you're clearing all the blocks through all of these practices like transcendental breathwork? In a way, it's clearing your blocks, right? Within
Absolutely.
all the stuff that you've stored within. So,
Absolutely.
and that's how you get more creative, because then it's like a pipe which has gotten clean, and
Clean.
then water is freely flowing through it.
Absolutely. Because like in chakras,
Yeah, yeah,
so the energy starts moving up.
yeah,
The lower chakras, all these fear-based emotions.
Yeah.
And I would not call it a negative emotion. It's just an emotion.
Yeah.
It's just a sensation. Once it gets released, then the energy starts moving up. Instead of panic attack, you get a love attack.
Love attack. Wow.
Right? And then you experience transcendental moments. You
Yeah, yeah.
know? And then
What
lot
are the
of benefits of
transcendental
breathwork.
moments?
So basically, when the energy moves up, you open up your heart center, your throat center, your third eye, your activate your pineal gland.
Yeah.
You release a chemical called DMT. So because of that, you are able to tune into alternative frequencies.
Okay, and what are those like?
Which we do not see from a normal eyes. That
Okay.
we talk about. We are living in a 3-dimensional world, but we are able to tune into the frequencies of 4-dimension, 5th-dimension, higher dimensions. And then you are able to sometimes meet your loved ones who had passed away. Because that is like a common meeting ground,
Okay.
5th dimension, where they can meet
Access,
you
yeah.
and you can also access.
Huh.
Right?
Okay.
They also want to communicate with you. They also want to maybe guide you. Some spirit guides. Sometimes we get outer body experiences. We go into past lives, future lives, some clarities. So different people have different experiences.
Okay.
So we are able to experience all those things, and you realize that, oh, I am a multidimensional being, and that is what you truly are.
So this is what you experience by the breathwork, which the psychedelics experience with those
Ayahuasca.
the different medicines and
Yeah,
different
plant
substances that
medicines,
they
yeah.
take. This is a state you can experience with
Absolutely.
the transcendental breathwork, and you don't need to take those, right, to experience
Absolutely.
it.
Because it does the same thing. Na? Like ayahuasca journey, plant medicine, it's a plant medicine which again helps you release the DMT.
Right.
Now, we can release the same DMT through breath work.
Wow.
So it's exactly the same experience without any outside intake,
Yeah. Yeah. Because do these outside things have certain side effects or negative effects? Or is it like not for everyone and people are just trying it because it's out there available? I don't know how that works, but I've heard people actually consuming those and
See, I'm not against
never
that.
understood how it works.
I'm not against it, but it could be good for once in a while experience.
If you want to heal out of something, or
Heal
what
out of
is the
something,
reason?
or it's more like a revelation. It reveals to you about your expanded consciousness.
Okay.
About your shadow side, about your dark side, about your ego, what you need to work upon. Right? But then what is important is after that journey, say ayahuasca journey or whatever the psychedelic journey, how you transform your life with that insight. How you put that into practice, that is more important.
Okay, not
It
just
is not
for the
about
experience.
escape.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
it cannot
actually
be an escape.
Yeah.
I have seen a lot of people who use it as an escape
Yeah.
from the current reality. So then it is not working. Then it is harmful. But if you use it as an revelation and an insight to now come back to this life with more awareness and know your shadow side and then use it for your transformation, then it's great tool.
Wow. That's
And
such
same thing with breath work.
Yeah.
Right?
That's such a revelation for me because I've met a few people who facilitate these plant medicines and they say it's actually good, but what you actually rightly pointed out was it's not an escape route. It's not something that you want to run away from. It's something you want to go deeper into to understand how to come back to this life in a better and a more stronger way where you can do something better with your life and with other people's life, right? Wow, that is so insightful.
Right.
Now, coming back to meditation, what are the different types of meditation that people can do? For especially for those who cannot close their eyes, what are the types of meditation they can explore?
So first thing is, it is important to close your eyes for meditation because, see, we are focused on outward reality.
Yeah.
And the very purpose of meditation is to go inward.
Yeah.
So keeping the eyes closed is very effective, right? Having said that, there are different types of meditation. Like I have made walking meditation. So for those who can't close their eyes, we have walking meditation. While walking, they can put on the headset, play the guided meditation, and go in that trance-like state. And so walking meditation, sleep meditation. Just before sleeping, you do that meditate and go off to sleep. Then breath work is there. For those who just can't close their eyes, then breath work helps them to meditate. But I'll tell you, it's not about what those who can't do it, it's more about practice.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to learn a guitar. I cannot say, first time, I can't do it. I tried it for the first time. I say, no, this is not for me. If I practice, after 1 month, I'll get better. And with more practice, I'll still get better.
Yeah.
So it's an art.
It's an art.
So it just need little practice and patience. That's it. Yeah.
But I think what you pointed out was a good takeaway that people who cannot close their eyes, they can start with walking meditation and the other ones to just experience a different sense of feeling within them and, a sense of realization about a lot of things that happens with meditation.
Right.
And then probably they can explore sitting with themselves, closing their eyes for maybe 5 minutes initially or 2 minutes to start with. And then, like you said, with practice, get better and better at it. Because I've had clients who are like, Neha, mere se aankhein band hi nahi hoti hai.
Right.
And I'm like, okay. And then, that's when you have to kind of guide them to how be with themselves and not be fearful about closing their eyes.
Right. So, my take is there's no 2-minute practice here. There's no 5-minute practice here. I would say 5% of your time you should give it to yourself.
Yeah.
It's an act of self-love.
Totally.
It's an act of really loving yourself, knowing yourself, investigation of your own self,
Yeah.
being friend to yourself.
Yeah.
And if 5% of your time giving to yourself can change the 95% of the quality of the time, then why would you not do it?
So true.
You know, it's like you have no gas in your car and you are saying, "Oh, I don't have time to fill the gas."
Yeah.
So, if anybody who is intelligent and understand the science and understand the benefit you get,
Yeah.
you will do it.
You will do it. That's true.
But just first give it a try. Just give it some time. You cannot say it's not a 2-minute fix,
yeah.
right? So 2 minutes you can get, or 5 minutes you can get some relaxation.
Yeah.
You can just observe your breath or some deep breaths, and you can get some relaxation.
Yeah.
But to experience your deeper level of consciousness, it needs 5 minutes to just, it needs to little bit settle down.
Yeah, no, 5 minutes is only for the people who are scared to close their eyes. Ki start with 5 minutes
No,
first.
then they can do breath work.
Yeah.
And actually, during meditation, we transcend time. See, time exists because we are thinking.
Yeah.
It's psychological. When we are sleeping, we forget about time.
Yeah.
So once you go, so from now you say, "Oh, 1 hour to meditate, oh, it's not possible. I can't sit." But the truth is, suppose you're doing breath work. After 5-10 minutes, you go into that transcendental state, and you lose track of time. My breath work is for 1 hour 17 minutes. When people open their eyes, they think, "Oh, it was 10 minutes."
Oh.
Same with meditations. I've given a 3-hour meditation,
Yeah.
and people do it,
Yeah.
and they don't realize time because it transcends time. When we are thoughtless,
Yeah.
there's no time.
There's no
time
time.
ceases to exist.
Yeah, very true. Very true. And I did experience that. Like I told you, when I did the 1 hour meditation in the flight, I didn't realize when the flight got done, I landed and I was like, wow, like what? It was so amazing.
Right.
It's great. It's just one has to be ready to explore
Yeah.
the self within.
Yeah.
And
Just
that's,
give it a try.
Yeah. Okay, so Shreyans, I wanted to understand about sleep meditation. When I was learning to practice meditation, some years back, somebody told me that you should not meditate before you go to sleep. It's not the right time to meditate. And somehow I didn't understand the concept, because I'm like, okay, if you meditate, then you go to sleep better. Why are you not supposed to meditate before sleeping? So first of all, tell me, is that right or is that not true? And what is your view about sleep meditation? Because you did mention that you have a sleep meditation.
Right. So, the time just before when you drift off to sleep, whatever is your dominant emotion
Yeah.
during that time,
Yeah.
that goes into your subconscious mind,
Yeah.
and that dominates your whole sleep cycle. 7 hours, 8 hours, whatever time you're sleeping, your subconscious, that is the emotions which is dominant in your subconscious. That means that is your vibration.
Right.
And when you wake up, your subconscious is all the time working while you're sleeping
Yeah.
with that vibration. And that is what, when you wake up with the same dominant emotion, and that is what you draw more into your life.
Oh, okay.
Right? So, meditation, when you do meditation before sleep, it helps you to transform your emotional state. Right? If you're in a state of, say, some resentments, angry, upset, fatigued, stressed about something, when you become nobody, nothing, nowhere, no place, no time, no mind, before sleep, you drop all resistance. All the resistance drops away, and then you feel peace, calm, and you go to sleep with that state. That becomes the dominant state, right? And then, so what is impressed shall be expressed in your life.
Wow. Wow.
Your
Powerful.
subconscious
Yeah.
mind is the womb of creation, right? So that is why it is important to go to sleep with the right emotional state, right? And meditation helps you to transform that emotional state.
Okay.
And it is one tool. You don't need to meditate before sleep. if you are aware, you can watch some comedy show and be in a state of laughter and fun, and then go to sleep in that state. As long as you are in a good emotional state before you go to sleep, it is good.
Yeah.
Right? So that is the key.
Okay. But
And
it's
that's
not wrong if you meditate before you
not
sleep,
at all.
right?
In fact, you sleep better. Personally, I've seen, I practice it, I teach to so many. They all sleep better, sleep deeper. A lot of people, in fact, now sleep is such a big issue,
Totally.
right? I encounter so many people, they say, I just can't have a good sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night, I sleep only for 4 hours, 5 hours, and then I don't feel fresh. They started doing sleep meditation. They are sleeping better. People who have done for the first time, they say, I slept like a baby. I don't remember when I last slept so well.
Yeah.
So, and sleep is very important. That is the time your body goes into growth and repair.
Yeah.
We release
Yeah.
upgraded versions of melatonin during that sleep. So when you meditate and you go to sleep, even meditation, what do? You release melatonin. So you are already preparing your mind to release melatonin, and then you go to sleep.
Yeah.
So you're already preparing the right ground. So and then you sleep better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the recovery is better, and then your health issues are better. You recover faster from health issues. Your immunity is better.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything, because sleep
Of
has
course.
such profound effects on our body that we don't even realize.
Absolutely.
And today, we are trading sleep with everything, for Netflix, for socializing, for overthinking. People are just literally sitting at night and thinking about their issues at night when they have to sleep.
Yeah.
And then they can't sleep.
True.
Yeah.
Sometime back, I was seeing a interview of Netflix CEO, and somebody asked him, "Who is your biggest competitor?" He said, "Our biggest competitor is sleep."
Oh. Oh my God. Yeah.
So
True.
the whole world, this is because we think we are consuming a product, but actually for them we are the product.
We are the product, and the product is actually consuming us
Consuming
in
us.
in many ways.
They want to take away our sleep also now.
That is so cool. Yeah, it is actually true in so many ways. It's true in every sense, actually. And you practice neuroscience, right? So you're a neuroscientist?
No, I'm not a neuroscientist, but I studied neuroscience.
You studied neuroscience.
Yeah.
So how do you blend neuroscience with spirituality? And if you have to explain us how meditation shifts or impacts our nervous system or brain health in positive ways, how would you explain that to us?
So, there's a concept in neuroscience called nerve cells that fire together, wire together.
Right.
We are hardwired with certain beliefs, certain patterns,
Yeah.
certain attitudes, So it becomes, it's called in neuroscience terms, it's called neurorigidity. These neurons make neurosynaptic connections into the
Yes,
brain.
yes.
They have synapses, they make synaptic connection into the brain. So if you think the same thought over and over again,
Yeah.
feel the same feelings over again, it becomes hardwired into your brain, right? Now, with meditation, when you are feeling joyful, when we are feeling happy from within, right? When we are feeling so calm and peaceful. So earlier, the neurosynaptic connection was of stress, anger,
Fear.
frustration, fear,
Yeah.
guilt, shame. So you break that synaptic connections and make new synaptic connections into your brain, which is called neuroplasticity, right?
Yeah.
And and then the new connection is of love, joy, peace. And with constant meditation, with repeated meditation again and again, that becomes your state of being. And your state of being is your personality. And then your personality creates your personal reality, right? So you do it so many times, that becomes hardwired into your brain. That peace, synaptic connections of peace becomes hardwired in your brain. So that any challenges happen, any adversities happen, now you don't have a stress
Yeah.
connections in your brain anymore. So now you're relaxed about it. And you're no more reacting, you're responding. You have clarity. Now what to do next, right? So that's how I have researched so many brains, done so many brain scans. before meditation, after meditation, 5 years of meditation, how they used to behave, 5 years later meditation. One is what they tell us from their life journey,
Yeah.
and also which matches their brain scans,
Yeah.
right? So neuroscience is very closely connected with meditation.
Yeah.
It's no more biological. It's
Yeah.
actually neurological.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
And then it has biological
and of
effects
course,
because everything,
it has
yeah,
a biological
your nervous
impact
system
also.
controls everything,
Absolutely.
right? So, yeah.
And every time you meditate, you release more than 1,300 stress suppressing hormones. You release upgraded version of melatonin. You release, and melatonin and cortisols are in inverse proportion to each other.
Yes. Yes.
More you release melatonin, less the
Less
cortisol
cortisol.
production goes down.
Yeah.
Cortisol is a stress hormone.
Yes.
Right? The more the cortisol hormones goes up, the less melatonin we produce. Right?
Yeah. And melatonin is actually an antioxidant. It's not just a
Exactly.
sleep hormone. So, as an
Exactly.
antioxidant, it deals with so many other oxidative stress that's happening in your body on daily basis that
Yeah.
affects our heart, it affects our gut, it affects our liver, it affects our brain.
Yeah.
And melatonin actually combats that when it's in good proportion, which it's supposed to be in all our bodies.
Yes, yes. So basically, meditation activates our autonomic nervous system,
Yeah.
which is the biggest pharmacy of chemicals.
Yeah.
Whatever chemical we need for our body to heal and grow and repair, it can produce. Also, when you're in a right mental state, when you're in a right emotional state, you give right expression to our genes, to our DNA, right? So, poor emotions, you give poor genes, poor genetic expression, poor proteins.
Yeah.
Healthy emotions, healthy genetic expression, healthy proteins.
And that's
Right.
why even cancer is spreading so much, right? Right in our cells, the genetic expression is changing, the toxic load is increasing, and like you rightly said, the emotional toxic load also in our body is constantly increasing when we're not releasing it through meditation or breath work.
Right.
And then we wonder why so many people are struggling with cancers today.
Yeah. I mean, in fact, not just cancer,
Any
all
health
chronic
issue,
diseases
any chronic
are
diseases.
psychosomatic.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You heal the psyche, then the soma takes care of itself.
Yeah, and
Because
you
our
are a
body
living
is-
example. You've healed TB without medicines,
Yeah.
which is such a contagious disease. You've
Yeah.
actually, in 40 days, like you said, you corrected it without medicines. And that's so amazing.
Yeah. And actually, our body is wired for wellness. It is wired. Our whole inner being is wired for our well-being.
Yeah,
Right? It's just that whether you are allowing it, or whether you are resisting it.
so true.
All we need to do is to drop the resistance.
Yeah, very true.
And body will take care of itself.
So
Our
true.
body itself is a miracle machine.
Yeah,
right?
it's a pharmacy in itself.
Yeah, yeah.
So tell me, if someone is starting their meditation journey, what is the minimum amount of time that one should meditate? At least attempt to meditate.
Yeah. I would say their age. If they are 5 years, meditate for 5 minutes. If they are 20 years, meditate for 20 minutes.
Wow.
If they have 80 years, meditate for 80 minutes. Because so much of conditioning, so much of kachra we gather,
Yeah.
so much of declutter we need to do
Yeah.
initially. So, and it may think too much,
Yeah.
but meditation is something which is difficult to start. But once you start, it is difficult to stop.
You
You
always
start
want to
enjoying
go
it.
back to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for me, it's a retreat. Like some days where I say, oh, today I have time to meditate for 3 hours. I feel it's a retreat to me. It's a joy. It's an excitement. Oh, today I have 3 hours to meditate.
But say somebody who's living a very fast-paced life, which I think most of us are today, how do we remove so much time? Or is there some other way to get in the meditation through the day? How do we manage it?
See, to say that I don't have time is like saying I don't want to.
Okay.
It's all about prioritizing yourself, right? Before the world puts your claim on you, you have to reclaim yourself. You have your first right on yourself, right? The whole world is out there. Your business is there, your family is there, your social life is there.
Yeah.
Everybody is out there to put a claim on you.
Yeah.
But your first right on yourself is of you. So, and something when you meditate, what happens is you change your state of being. When you're in a state of alignment, whatever you do, you'll do better.
Yeah.
Right? Because we think that we create only through action, only through hard work. That's
Yeah.
why we are so busy.
That's the conditioning.
Right? That's the conditioning. But actually, we create more through vibration than through action.
Wow.
And meditation helps you to change your vibration. Right? And then the vibration calls for action. Right? Then effort is not required. Then
Yeah.
effort is inspired.
Oh, I'm just loving what you're saying right now.
Then action is not taken out of desperation. Action is taken out of inspiration. Right? And then you meet the right people at the right time, and people will call you lucky.
Basically, you become a magnet for all good things in life.
Absolutely.
Right?
Because when you change your vibration,
Yeah.
the universe plays the match game. That is how law of attraction works.
Yeah.
We don't need to chase, we attract.
Yeah.
And when things change inside you, things start changing around you. So rather than trying to change the things outside, which we don't have the power to,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You fix one, you lose another, right? So,
Yeah.
and our whole life goes in doing that, right? So rather than trying to change outside, but we have the power to change ourselves. As Rumi said, yesterday I was clever, so I was changing outside. I was changing others.
Yeah.
But today I'm wise.
Yeah.
So I'm changing myself. Right?
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
we have the power. Meditation is about taking the power back to yourself. Change your state of being, and then your state of being, which changes your vibration, then the universe now is helping you in every creative endeavor you have.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to manifest in your life, whatever
Yeah.
you want to have in your life. Now the universe is, you take one step, universe takes 10 steps to make it happen for you.
Yeah. Because you've cleared your roadblocks, no, within you.
Because there's no resistance
There's
anymore.
no
now.
resistance.
You're in the right vibrational
There's no
frequency.
blockage. Yes.
Because you do not manifest what you want, you manifest what you are. Right? So when you change, see, our feelings are equal to prayers. What you feel about what is what you bring about in your life. When you change the way you're feeling inside,
Yeah.
you change your vibration. And then, so how you think and how you feel, you broadcast an electromagnetic signature into a quantum field. And that's how you draw the event back into your life.
Yeah.
So with meditation, you change your state of being. And the reason we need to work hard, because we have to compensate for the energy not flowing.
Yeah.
For not being in a right state of being, you need to compensate. So you need more hard work. But when you're in a right state of being, then you're in a state of flow.
Yeah.
You don't need hard work.
Yeah.
Then it's smart work.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So actually, you save much time. Right? You become more productive, more efficient.
Yeah.
So it's not about what you could have achieved in 10 years. Maybe you'll achieve in 1 year.
Yeah.
So you actually save time. And I to look it from a state of, from the perspective of lifetimes, right?
Yeah.
What you can achieve in maybe 10 lifetimes, you'll achieve it in 1 lifetime.
Yeah.
So you're saving lifetimes.
Yeah.
Where you don't need to go to the cycle of birth and death and again figure out life, grow till 40 and then figure out life.
Yeah.
So if you have already, you can get all the wisdom in 1 lifetime.
Yeah.
Then you save
Why
lifetimes
suffer?
of trauma
Why
and suffering.
suffer? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a time-saving device. It's a time-saving tool. So I would not say, if people say, I don't have time and we are so busy, then that means you are not managing yourself well.
Yeah.
I say energy management is more important than time
Time management. So true. So true.
If you know how to manage your energy well, you'll always have abundance of time.
Yeah. Yeah. Very rightly put. Because our energy is so drained and so scattered all the time, we need more time to do the same thing. That's why we don't have the time.
Exactly.
But that's so true. And is that your theory of manifestation also? Like, you teach people manifestation and techniques of manifestation. So how do you go about that?
So we all know we are all bound by this law called law of attraction.
Yeah.
Right? And if we know how this law works, then we can use it to our advantage. It's working for us.
Yeah.
whether we believe it or we don't believe it. Like gravity. You don't need to believe for the gravity to work. Even if you say, I don't believe in gravity,
It's
it
there.
still works. It's there.
You can't be flying in the air.
Exactly. So same way as law of attraction.
Yeah.
But if we know how the law of attraction works, is how what we think and what we feel is what we create in our life, then you can use that law to your advantage. You can use your law to work for you rather than to work against you.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what manifestation is, to perfecting your thoughts, perfecting your emotions, mastering your thoughts and emotions.
Yeah.
So which helps to change your vibration.
And then
then
you attract it.
Then you attract things into your life. Then you don't chase, you attract.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So it's not just what you think, because, when I had read the book, The Secret, it was all about think positive, think right. But then they said there's a loophole in The Secret. It's not what you think, it's what you feel and what what your energy is all about. Like you said, what your vibration and your frequency is all about.
Right.
And to do that, you have to do the work to clear all the internal things. And then manifestation works like miracles. It's just constantly working for you, right?
That's true.
That's what I understood of it once. I read about how Secret has a loophole.
No, perfect. You're absolutely bang on. See, you may be thinking positive, but what you're feeling negative.
Yeah.
Right? Many times we think abundance, but we are feeling lack.
Yeah.
We're thinking of a great relationship, but we are feeling hurt. So what is important is to transform your feelings. Right? We are so obsessed by positive thinking.
Yeah. Which is, I think sometimes it's toxic. Like this toxic positivity. Like
we start becoming fake because we're thinking positive, but we're feeling negative.
Yeah, there's
That
no
is,
no sync.
There's no sync. There's no congruence factor. Right? So unless you combine your thoughts with those corresponding elevated emotions, life is not changing.
Yeah.
Because no matter what you're thinking, the universe is only listening to what you mean.
What your energy is saying.
Not what you're saying. And what you mean is what you feel. That is your energy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what is important to transform your emotional state? And that's where meditation, creative visualizations, or breathwork, these are the tools to transform your emotions directly.
Yeah.
Where you bypass your logical mind.
Yeah.
You transcend that mind, your logical brain, and directly transform your emotions. And then you feel, and the truth is we feel equal to our emotions. What we feel is what we think. We feel, so we will think differently when we are relaxed and happy and joyful.
Yeah.
Then compared to when we are angry or upset or
of course,
stressed about something, we think differently.
So basically what you're saying is, let's not focus too much on positive thoughts, focus on positive emotions by doing the work, and then positive thoughts will be a byproduct of that state of energy.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
See, it all starts with positive thoughts at an early stage of life. Right? As you think, every thought has a corresponding chemical and the body feels.
Yeah.
But if you think the same thought over and over again and produce the same chemicals over and over again, the body becomes addicted to those chemicals.
Yeah.
Right? Suppose you are used to stress. You are used to anxiety. Right? So now you become an anxiety looking for a cause. You become a stress looking for a cause because now you're addicted to those cortisols, to those hormones of stress.
Yeah.
Right? So initially started with thought, which produced the feeling. But as research shows that by the age of 35, we are actually living the same memorized thought, behavior, actions that we have memorized so well that now our body knows better than our mind. That's what habit is.
Yeah.
Right? Even though we think we are starting a new day, but we are new day or a new place or new people, but the same emotions.
So the body keeps the scores.
Exactly.
And what you've stored within is what you will constantly keep feeling, attracting, thinking, even if you don't want to. Like now you want to change. So till you don't do the work, you will not change because the body now has become that, is what you're trying to say, right?
Absolutely. Your body, your biology is your biography.
Shreyans, you're
Your
throwing some truth bombs and I'm loving it.
As you said, your body keeps the score and your body never lies.
Yeah.
And your body represents your subconscious mind, right? This is because all your emotions are stored in your body.
Yeah.
Your body just behaves. Anything happens, your body behaves.
Yeah.
Right? So that is why it is important to transform your emotional state, which is actually your biology.
Yeah.
Right? And that's where meditation, breathwork, all these tools are powerful tool to transform yourself emotionally. Then you so that you break the habit of being yourself.
Yeah.
You break the same chemical addictions.
Yeah.
We judge people who are alcoholic because we can see them consuming some substance.
Yeah.
But we are all chemical addicts.
Yeah.
We are all emotional addicts.
Emotional addicts.
Right.
Wow.
That's why we call workaholic, shopaholic.
Yeah.
There's some underlying emotion.
Yeah.
Right? So what is important is to transform the emotional state. That is when you are truly liberated. That is when you are truly free.
Yeah, you're empowered. You're not
Right.
you're not in the bondages of your own thoughts, emotions, and the negativity that you've been carrying. You break free and then you realize the freedom.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Like I have seen people who have they went through a very painful divorce. They found another life partner, married another person, and they were very angry, resentful with their old partner.
Yeah.
Right? And they marry someone else, and again they go through the same process.
The cycle
And
repeats,
third,
the
fourth,
pattern repeats.
Because you repeat what you don't repair.
Oh, see, I'm loving the one-liners. You repeat what you don't repair. Guys, please make notes.
So what is important is to emotionally transform.
Yeah.
There's no point changing places or people can be very short-term helpful.
Yeah.
But it can break that pattern, and sometimes that is also helpful.
Yeah.
You go to some nature or new place or a vacation, it helps to change that energetic bond with the old place.
Yeah.
The house, maybe in your house is a toxic environment. But if you don't use that momentum to really use that momentum to transform from within,
Yeah.
you again go back to the past. Then in the new place, you will create the same environment.
Then it's not the environment creating your reality, it's you creating your environment's reality. Oh
There also you will develop some toxic relations in some people.
Yeah.
I've seen people going on a vacation, you are fighting with the manager. Oh, my AC is not working. And you are fighting there also. You find some reason to complain, some reason to the resistance, to the pattern of resistance that we are addicted to.
That we are addicted to. So true. Shreyans, wow. I will have to watch this episode again to process everything that you've said, but I'm so loving it and I'm sure the audience is going to take back a lot from this. And now coming to transgenerational healing, of course, we live through a lot of lifetimes of physical realities and we carry a lot. And, I listen a lot to Sister Shivani. She says it's not what the body is, it's what the soul is carrying, because you're constantly carrying something or the other from each lifetime into the other, and then all that thing is going along with you. So Shreyans, coming to the concept of transgenerational healing, and I read that you facilitate that, and that really caught my attention, because sometimes we carry traumas in our lineage, right? Like our grandparents are carrying it, like it's running in our DNA. How do you facilitate transgenerational healing? What's the process like?
So we are born into a story, right? We are born into a family where there are so many family secrets, tragedies. There could be so much of pain, so much of sorrow, so much of joy, so much of abundance, so much of poverty, different conditions which have been in the family, right? Our ancestors have gone through all, right? But many times when we are born into a family, we subconsciously we imbibe the patterns belief systems of our family.
Hmm.
Because we are loyal to our family.
Right.
Our mother and father gave us life. For us, they are a god to us.
Hmm.
Our grandparents who nurture us, everybody. And so, so there's an inborn loyalty towards our own family, right?
Yeah.
Because we owe a lot to our family. So, so because of that loyalty, subconscious loyalty, we also imbibe their belief systems,
Hmm.
their patterns,
Yeah.
right? So our even though we create our own reality, we are not the victim of our genes,
Hmm.
right? Our DNA is not our destiny.
Yeah.
But still, we carry the patterns of our family,
Hmm.
right? Of our ancestors. And that patterns can run in generations,
Yeah.
right? And we carry those patterns which give the expression to the same genes which my father or my grandfather or my grandmother gave the expression to her genes.
Hmm.
And that's where the problem becomes intergenerational. And then we pass the same trauma, the same belief systems, the same patterns to our children,
Yeah.
right? Trauma not transformed becomes trauma transferred.
Another one. Great. Yeah. I'm going to
So,
make notes of these one-liners to remind myself. Yes.
so we, as a sovereign entity, we, as a powerful spiritual being, can take the power all back to ourselves and break that chain of pain,
Okay.
right?
Hmm.
So, it may not have started with us, but it can end with us.
And how do you do that?
And that's where transgenerational healing, where many times we use in this meditation, we use forgiveness as a powerful tool to heal, right? Many times we carry anger towards our parents, of how they brought up us, right? Towards our children or our children towards us.
Yeah.
So here we thank our parents,
Hmm.
we thank our children
Hmm.
for choosing us, right?
Right.
So, and we see everybody as equal souls, right? And it's a powerful process, which like a hypnotherapy process where you think of your parents and parents think of their parents, and so whole generational we heal. You know, it's like an energy blanket we all carry from generation to generation, like a baton in a relay race which is passed on from generations. So it's process by process we heal first upwards
Yeah.
towards our parents and our grandparents, and then we heal downwards toward our children or our grandchildren. And it's a beautiful process, and you feel so liberated after doing that.
Wow.
So that's what we do in this meditation, where I call it transgenerational healing or releasing intergenerational trauma.
And
And
what impacts do people see after this kind of a meditation and healing? Like, do they see the family toxicity reduces, or the family relationships get better, or dynamics or finances get better? What changes have you observed with people when they've done these meditations?
say one is they realize that awareness comes first thing, energetically something shifts.
Yeah.
You're no more carrying that energetic bond,
Yeah.
right? So that shifts. Secondly, the realization comes that, oh, I have the responsibility to break that pain of change. You become more aware of those unconscious beliefs patterns, right? You know something, oh, this is not serving me or my children anymore,
Right.
Truth is, we are actually half our father, half our mother. If you are cut off from your mother,
Yeah.
you are cut off from one half of yourself, of one feminine side of yourself. If you are cut off from your father, cut off doesn't mean physically cut off.
Yeah.
Maybe some form of resentment,
Resentment.
anger, blame,
Yeah.
then you're again cutting off half your masculine energy from of yourself. We are whole when we are both.
And what if
feminine
you're
side and a
upset
masculine
with both
side.
the parents?
Or both. So we are cutting off fully from ourselves.
Oh my God.
So it's about regaining back your own self. When you accept them the way they are, right? Because they had their own childhood.
Yeah.
They had their own traumas, own setbacks, own challenges. All parents love their children. We love our children, but still we make our mistakes,
Yeah.
right? Because we didn't know better.
Yeah.
Nobody gave us the manual book of parenting before we gave birth to our child.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we did it out of ignorance. Not that our intention was wrong,
Yeah.
but because we were
Not
unaware,
aware.
we were
Yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah. Yeah.
So once you realize that, oh, our parents were unconscious, our grandparents were unconscious, they didn't do it because they meant
Harm to us or
harm to
anything.
us.
Yeah.
It's just that they didn't know anything better, right? We've seen our parents fighting with each other, so or our parents going through business stress or financial stress. No, we carry that stress.
Yeah.
Subconsciously, we imbibe that stress, but not that they meant to pass it on to us.
Yeah.
So once we see that from a compassionate angle and from a holistic perspective, then you naturally feel compassionate towards them. And the anger and the resentment drops away.
So you clear off a lot of your energies actually.
It's basically, eventually, it's all about your energy.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Right?
And that's how you then move ahead in life with
Right.
a lot of openness.
Right. And you see, I've seen people who have healed the relationship with their parents, and the relationship with the child changed.
Wow.
Suddenly.
That's so deep.
Yeah.
That's so deep.
Because now you're no more carrying that energy of anger. Because again, karma, right? It's a
Yeah.
feedback.
Yeah.
You repeat what you don't repair. So,
Yeah.
so now your child is a mirror reflecting back to you
Yeah.
what you are mirroring in your relationship with your parent.
Amazing. And what about life between lives regression? You also facilitate that.
Right.
Is that similar to past life regression? Is that similar to hypnotherapy? How do you facilitate that? What's the process?
Right. That's also a kind of hypnotherapy, similar to past life regression, but not exactly past life regression, because here I take people into in between life states. After you vacated the body in your last life, and before you choose your this life, before you
Yeah.
entered into the womb,
Yeah.
in between life states, you experience that state. So you understand your life purpose. You understand why you chose this family, why you chose this financial situation when you chose this family. So what was your purpose
To come back.
to come back? What was your unfinished business? What was something that you needed to learn, which you didn't learn in your last life? So once you get that insight and that wisdom,
Yeah.
right? And so which most of the time we have forgotten, though our soul remembers it, but because we have lost our connection to our consciousness, we have lost our alignment with the inner being.
Yeah.
We have forgotten that. So once you reconnect to that knowingness, then you operate from a more much more awareness. You have a clarity about your relationship.
Okay.
You have a clarity about everything around you. The perspective changes.
But how do you do this? Like, is this done in a group setup or a one-to-one setup? Or is it done online, offline? How does this work?
So I usually, because I'm a group facilitator,
Yeah.
I do all my things, everything I do as a group session. Just not, you can't do it one-on-one just because of the sheer lack of time. But yes, I would say it is probably more effective when it is done one-on-one with one-on-one facilitators. But I do group in a group session, and I found it also quite effective. Again, group energy also helps.
Yeah.
And I do both offline and online.
But this is not like the past life regression, right? Where you go into a lifetime and then try to dig out what happened there. Like, is this not that, or is it that?
It is little different because here you're looking at in between lifetimes.
In between, yeah.
But in this session also, I take them to the last moment of their past life where they vacated the body. And what were their last fleeting thoughts at that time.
Okay.
So that then you take the lessons and the learnings from that lifetime, so that now you are more aware of what you need to learn in this lifetime.
So do you have any story of any person who went through this and had an epiphany or realized something? Anything that you can share with us?
I mean, there's so many. I mean, thousands.
Anyone that comes on top of your mind right now?
I can share one girl, Lavisha from Ahmednagar. She was going through cancer, 4-stage cancer,
Okay.
and doctors had given up. They told her, "You have only 2 months to live." And she tried everything, and nothing was really working. And then online, not even in my physical workshop, online she came across my breathwork, and she started doing breathwork. She reversed her cancer completely,
Wow.
right? And but for me, the excitement is not reversing the cancer. That is the evidence of her transformation.
Right.
Like disease was also the evidence of the energy not flowing.
Yeah.
And healing is also, physical healing is only the evidence of her inner transformation. What is exciting is her whole life changed. All her resistance to different things just dropped away. And she has become so calm, so meditative, such there's so much of transformation, emotional transformations happened in her life that her family, which was never into meditation, they all became meditators, seeing her transformation journey.
Beautiful.
So for me, more than the physical healing, what is important is the transformation that you experience in your life. Because physical disease or healing, both are byproducts.
Yeah.
It's the side effect. And that is inspiring. And my teaching work has now been 5 to 6 years. So now, every now and then, people have gotten 2 years, 3 years, 5 years in this
Yeah.
with my work.
Yeah.
And so I keep hearing that
lot of
it, you know.
Oh my god, you must be
Yeah.
you must be feeling so fulfilled and sleeping with so much peace, no? Because it's so gratifying to hear people improve, transform, and not transform just physically, like you said, emotionally, spiritually transform. And
Yeah.
you're facilitating it, so I'm sure it's very, very humbling and gratifying,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. You feel so blessed that
Yeah.
you feel blessed that universe has given you that privilege and that opportunity
Yeah.
and that wisdom to choose this path.
Yeah, so you're the chosen vessel for the divine's great work.
Yeah,
And
you
that's
feel
such
that
a great
way.
feeling.
Also, you realize that, or maybe, or also, I am thankful to all of them because it has changed my belief systems. When I see these kind of miraculous healings happen, this transformational journey, it has changed my belief system about myself.
Yeah.
Because one is to teach, but to see that evidence coming into the life through so many different people in so many
Yeah.
different ways also changed my belief system
Yeah.
about what is
Yeah.
possible, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, totally. We all are work in progress. So we all learn from
Absolutely.
what we go through. So that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And where can one sign up with you or learn about your meditations or go through them? Like, how can one access everything that you have to offer?
So I have my app. The best is my app, Soul Lab. It's a free app.
Yes.
Everyone can download the app. All the meditations are there in English and Hindi,
Okay.
both. And the talks are also there. I have a 28-day module. Recently, I started like a podcast. There's a soul cast session.
Yeah, I did see it on your app. I do have your
Yeah.
app.
So we are uploading those also on the app.
I love the name Soulcast. Wow.
And then I'm there on YouTube. Shreyans Daga YouTube channel is there. Everything is there on YouTube.
Okay.
And all social media, Instagram and all that.
So now you know where to find Shreyans and all his great work that he's doing, and also follow him and try doing a little bit of what he does to understand how you can transform, and then eventually I'm sure you'll get addicted to it. So Shreyans, if you have to give us top three tips for somebody who's just listening to us and is a beginner, is new to this whole transformation process and this whole topic of transformation, but they want to raise their vibration, what would you tell them to do?
So I feel one powerful tool to raise their vibration is meditation and breathwork.
Okay.
Really powerful tool to raise their vibration. Second thing is focus on what you want and not what you do not want. We all know what we want, but most of the time we give our attention to what we do not want. And wherever our attention goes, energy flows.
Yeah.
Wherever your energy flows, universe shows.
That's an add-on.
So your energy is the currency.
Yeah.
What you give your energy to, you buy that experience into your life. So give your attention to what you want in your life
Yeah.
and not what you do not want. Most of our times, things that troubles us occupies most of our mental space. So that is the time where we need to be aware of, oh, this is not what I want to be giving my attention to.
Yeah.
Because more you give your attention to what you do not want, you'll create and attract what you do not want.
Yeah.
So turn your attention to wellness, not to illness. Turn your attention to a great relationship, not to what's going wrong in a relationship.
Yeah.
Turn your attention to abundance and not to what's. Be aware. You're aware of your current situation or current financial. So you're going through a financial challenge. You can be aware, but don't lose sight of what is possible,
Right.
what you want in your life. So focus on what you want
Yeah.
and not what you do not want. So I feel
Awesome.
so that this keeps your vibration aligned.
Yeah.
And third thing is drop your resistance. At any stage, early stage, the moment is, this is some resistance coming. All resistance is some form of non-acceptance to what to the current happening.
Yeah.
To what is, right? So the moment that resistance is coming, even like anger, guilt, frustration, resentment, all is some form of resistance. At the very early stage of resistance, become aware of it and drop that resistance, right? Any resistance to existence. If you are able to drop it, life will transform.
Yeah.
And for the last two things, to facilitate last two things, to make it easy for the last two things, to focus on what you want and to drop resistance, come back to the first thing.
Breathwork and meditation. Beautifully summed up. This was so amazing, Shreyans. We're going to move into the next round. Because I'm thinking a lot right now while I'm talking is because I'm also processing what you're saying. And it's a lot, but a lot of amazing things that you've given us, a lot of pearls of wisdom today. And I'm going to go back and really ponder on everything and put it to work.
And one disclaimer, I'm also learning what I'm sharing.
Absolutely. We all are constantly learning and work in progress. Sometimes we see other people and we feel it, they've achieved it all. They know it all. Even in spirituality, we feel like, wow, they are there. They are enlightened. But we all are walking on that
There's
path.
a saying by Ramdas, if you think you're enlightened, spend 1 week with your family.
Yeah.
So I also have to go back to my family after this podcast.
No, but you've really shared some great insights, and the world needs more people like you to spread this knowledge and awareness, because that's what human life is.
And what you are doing is also so wonderful, and helping people with functional medicine and everything what you're doing is amazing.
Thank you. So Shreyans, after all the wonderful insights that you've given us, I have a rapid fire round for you. So let's make it fun and rapid.
Sure. Though I'm not for rapid fire, because I'm in no rush.
Yes.
So I don't like the word rapid.
Yeah.
Nor there's any fire.
Yeah, okay.
So I will answer with ease.
Answer with ease and
For
take
me,
your time.
in my life, there's only ease and more ease.
Okay, perfect. That's another thing to learn from you. But answer, take your time, and but we can make it fun, no?
Yeah, we'll make it fun. Yes.
Okay. So the first one is your go-to morning ritual.
So morning I start with some podcast or some reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So what's your favorite book?
Yeah, I mean, no one favorite book, but I love Ramtha the White Book, which was initially had led me to my transformation.
Sorry, come again. Which one is that?
Ramtha the White Book.
Okay.
Yeah. I love another book of Dr. Joe Dispenza, You Are the Placebo.
Okay.
And there are many books, many books. Yeah, I love all Abrahamic books.
Abraham
Yeah,
Hicks is good.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I now listen more to podcasts because it's easier while doing my morning exercise. I just put on podcasts and listening to them.
Most profound place you've meditated in?
King's Chamber in Pyramid Valley. So in the
Okay.
pyramid, is something called King's Chamber, which is at the 1/3 of a height, which is an extremely powerful place.
Okay.
So I meditated in the Egypt pyramid, in the King's Chamber there, and I meditated in the King's Chamber in Pyramid Valley pyramid. I found the same energies. So, and I meditated in many power spots, but for me, this is the power spot.
Okay.
In like within minutes, I slip into that transcendental state.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
A word you live by?
joy.
See, that was rapid. Because you live it. One person you'd love to have dinner with?
Eckhart Tolle.
Yeah. Favorite mantra or affirmation?
Joy is the key. Be in a state of fun, joy, lightheartedness, spontaneity. This is my mantra of life.
First thing you do when you feel stressed?
First thing I do is meditate or do breath work. So I withdraw from that situation. Because we are more stressful not because of the situation, but mainly because of our thoughts around it. So how do I stop my chain of thoughts? So with the help of meditation and breath work, find my inner alignment. Because we are never stressed because of the situation. We are mainly stressed because we have lost our alignment with our own self. And that is actually causing stress.
Yeah. That's triggering us.
That's triggering. And then we say, oh, I'm stressed because of that. Because of that, I lost my alignment. And I'm stressed because of losing my alignment.
Right.
So what I do is to again find my alignment. And when I find my alignment, I'm no more stressed. And I get a lot of clarity.
Yeah.
And then I'm ready to deal with whatever the situation offers.
One song that instantly uplifts you?
This song, I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful for what I have. I really love that song. I've even used it in my meditation.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
One food you can't resist?
Pani puri.
Oh, even I love it. I'm a chaat
love pani puri.
lover.
All street foods I love it.
You're not a Mumbaiite now if you don't love street foods. You have to love them.
Yes.
If you were invisible for a day, what would you do?
You mean to say physically?
Physically,
invisible?
yeah.
I would enjoy that freedom, that liberation.
Of nobody seeing you?
Of that, be anywhere, any place.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what I experience in meditation. When you drop your identity, you
Yeah.
experience that consciousness state. That's what you experience, that invisibility. You know?
So basically, you are experiencing being invisible every day.
Every day. I love it.
So this question.
Yeah, because that's what I feel
is really
so
apt.
liberated. Yeah.
Okay. If you weren't doing this work, what would you be doing?
Maybe I would become an actor.
Oh.
Would have been an actor or
Wow.
a dancer. These two, I was always fascinated by pursuing acting,
Oh, okay.
and I always loved dancing. So yeah, I would have been doing that.
That's awesome. I love dancing too.
Thanks.
But that was amazing. So that was not that
And
slow.
anyways,
It was good.
Teaching, most of the time I anyways acting. My children tell me, Papa, you're always acting. First practice what you do. So
That's so sweet. But thank you so much, Shreyans.
Thank you.
We are coming to the end of this podcast, but really, I have taken back so much from you. And trust me, the wisdom you've shared here is something that everybody needs to at least hear it once so that they can have a clear perspective about life and about how to lead this life in a physical realm to be able to access the higher realms and to be able to ultimately experience consciousness, the one consciousness. So thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Neha. And I really enjoyed this conversation. Thank you.
It was a pleasure. Thank you everyone for staying right till the end of this episode. And if you've heard this episode carefully, I'm sure you're going back with a lot of takeaways and insights on how to release our emotional blocks, how to become a powerful manifester and attracting things in our life rather than chasing them, and how to raise our vibration and improve the overall quality of our life and thereby connect with the superpower and the divine energy. And if you found this episode useful, don't forget to like and comment in the comment section below about your views about any topics that we discussed today. Also, share it with your friends and family who you think would benefit from this episode. And don't forget to subscribe on our channel because that will help you get notified about all the new amazing episodes that we have lined up for you. So stay tuned for our next amazing episode and keep that healing feeling alive within you.